Hello everyone, I'm Ivan with Patterson Plumbing, and we are in Sunnyvale, California, and we are going to snake a kitchen sink stoppage from the roof vent. And this is during the COVID virus, and I have my protective eye equipment and breathing equipment and my gloves. And I'm working from the outdoors to limit exposure, and this is how we clear a kitchen sink from the outdoors through a kitchen sink vent. Okay, this is my 3/8 cable. It's by 65 foot long. We're going to go down the vent. Every drain has a vent, but not necessarily every drain having a vent through the roof. But the kitchen drains most of the time have a vent through the roof. So we're going to run this drain snake down the vent. It's going to go over to the bathroom. It's probably about 25 feet away. 10 feet down, 25 feet over, about 35 feet, we'll clear the stoppage. And then we'll hear it draining. I had the customer fill up the sink about halfway. So as soon as we hit the plug, we'll hear it go. Here we go. I do think this is the best way to snake a kitchen drain in general, because you can have the sink full of water while you snake it down the vent. It does help clear the stoppage, and once you do get it clear, then all the water flushes that waste, whatever was stopping it up, through the line while the snake is going. Versus if you had the trap pulled underneath the sink or a clean out cap removed, you can't hold water in the sink, and therefore you're not having that water pressure in the sink pushing on the plug while you're grinding through it. You can't do that unless you do it this way. I'm listening. I'll go to hear the drain go, because we have all that water in the sink. I'm also feeling it with my hands here to feel the stoppage. Once the cable snake hits the stoppage, it will kind of make a tense feeling and a different tone in the motor. It tells you it's kind of grinding through something. Also, experience does help in this situation, so you know what to expect. We're still going here. Probably about, I think we're about 10 feet in. You can hear it splashing around in the water. It's not going through this line super fast because it's an older drain, older cast iron drain. Galvanized vent, but a cast iron drain. If we had an ABS black plastic drain, this thing would probably go a lot quicker because the drain is not so corroded, but this is probably much more of a corroded drain. See, a lot of times if you remove the trap from underneath the kitchen sink and you snake it out, you don't know if it's clear until you pull the snake out, put it all back together, and then turn on, and then you find out, oh, it's still backed up. I've had that happen before, and it's not fun, because now you have water in the sink again. You have to remove the trap and do the whole thing all over again. And it's a mess, so this is the best way to go about it. They were about 20 feet, losing about 10 feet on the vertical, but about 20 feet, I think we're almost there. I have a feeling it's going to be at the end of the line where the transition is into the sewer line. That's usually where the plug is, at the transition. for the water. It's grinding through. See, if I push it, it won't go. So I'm letting it feed itself. And you don't want to force the snake into the drain. You want to let it kind of just give it a gentle push and let it feed itself through. And sometimes you can go all the way through the line and into the main sewer line, which is where your toilet's attached, and it won't clear. And if you don't have the, if you don't have the experience in this process, then you think, oh, you keep feeding in more snake, and you think that will solve the issue. But actually, you've gone through the plug, and it closes up over the cable, so you have to go back and forth and find where the plug is, if it's a really thick plug, and work that area, and then it will clear. Some guys make the mistake of putting the drain machine in there and just keep feeding it in, and you go out 100 feet and it's like, well, it's not clear. It's not clear because it went through the plug and it closed up behind the cable. I mean, I made that mistake myself. I made that mistake myself. So it's just something we learn over time. Okay, so I think we might have went through the plug and closed up behind it. I've got to call the customer, so.
The water went down.
Okay, thank you. Can you turn on the water and leave it running?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, is it clear? I'm gonna run the water while I keep snaking it out. We're gonna go. Sounds really good. Now we want to give the customer the bang for their buck, so go in one more time. All the water is running. I'm sure it's really cold. Sounds good. Okay, we're back through it again. Let's roll out. Sounds good. We're all done. How fast can I go? Muscle memory. 25 years almost. Alright, that's good to go. Patterson Plumbing, kitchen sink stoppage. Nice